bad boy up, so let's see what this thing can do. Alright, so this is the beautiful Lamborghini Huracán. It says Huracán right here. Very cute. It looks mean from the outside. It speaks for itself. And let's take a look at the back of the car. So the engine is showing through the window right here, and it has a really sleek look throughout the whole car. So there's dual exhaust, and that's the original on the car. We have the calipers. They're red, you know, just basic red on a Lambo. And so the rims are the original rims with the Lamborghini symbol. Gorgeous black and gold. Shows LP610-4. Then if you come look over here, and it also says it on the side of the car. That's the symbol with the red, blue, and light blue. It says Motorsports. And here we have the gas tank, which just pops right out. All right, there we go. It just pops out open for you. So again, it says Huracán right here. It has this really pretty red interior lining along with it. And now this car was originally white, and it was recently wrapped in chrome, this chrome color, which is really cute. So as you can see, it has vents throughout for the aerodynamics for the car, for wind to come through. And then air will come through this way, and you have one down here and then one up here as well. If you want to take a look at that, it leads from the front vents all the way to the back, and that gives it just even more, you know, airflow to go through the car. Let's start it up, see what it sounds like. So we are just parked here, and I wanted to show you how this car starts. So it is push to start. You pull this up to start it, but there's also the option to just push your finger through if like this is too much work for you. No worries. They put a little window here so you can just push it through. Down to business. So, you know, it's like dropping a nuclear bomb. Lift this lever up, put your foot on the brake, and let's go. Now, if that's not worth the money, I don't know what is. The way to put the car into drive is you use the right paddle shifter. So you can see it turned to gear 1, and it's just going to take off just like that. And then if you want to go into reverse, you can go ahead and pull that. So we just pulled that up, and then you can see the backup camera came. That sound right there. Should we rev it a little bit? Let's wreak some havoc. Let's put it in sport. And you can just watch the RPMs going up and down, like play with this thing. I do not want to go to red all the way 9 to 10. We're in residential right now, but we can only imagine what that sounds like. Get somewhere else and do that. We just started it up, and we are off. Seat belts are always important. They're a good little accessory while you're driving. Makes you look cuter. Why not? We want to look like responsible drivers here. So let's just go through it really quick. So this is Strada, which is in right now, and that's like just the basic, I guess, comfort mode. And then there's Sport and Corsa. That's putting it into Sport, put it into Corsa. But for right now, we're just coming out of the parking lot, so we're just gonna keep it in comfort mode, which is Strada. I think that's Italian. Maybe it's an Italian car. So. Hearing this beautiful sound here. So coming up to a stop, it makes those sounds. It shifts down on its own. Right there, that's it. My foot's off the gas. right now, so you don't really want to be too loud. You don't want to be a disturbance to the neighborhood, but as soon as we get on the road, I'm going to put it back into sport, and then, you know, it'll be loud, and then you won't be able to hear my voice. This Mustang wants to race us, but, you know, as responsible drivers, we will not engage. Okay, thank you, sir. Yes, I do know how to drive. Brakes, you know. So this is how you go left, stop it, you want to go right, there we go. And then just to, you know, conserve some power and gas, we're going to go back into strata mode. And then here, these things, like when I first got in this car, it felt like I was in an airplane, but it's pretty simple, it's not that difficult. This is for the windows, like that. So this one would be my window, this one is passenger. So this one is for when you're going over bumps, or if you're turning in and it's kind of like have a little, I'll just say the talking. Enjoy this beautiful sound. Alright, 92. I beat my last. Okay, so now we're going downhill. You can kind of feel the car shifting down on its own. It's going down quickly to 63, 61. And by the way, a cool unknown fact about this car, and actually it's a known fact, it goes from 0 to 60 in 2.6 seconds. And that is quick. That is pretty quick. So we're gonna get into this lane because this guy flies rocks out of his truck. So yeah, anyone who owns this car or drives this car, you just feel like a serious Formula One driver. I feel like right now I'm just on the road, but to me, this is a racetrack. It's definitely worth it. This guy will cost you about $370,000, and it only goes up from there. Like I said, it's the Lamborghini Huracán Performante. This is a 2018. I love that sound. It's shifting down on its own, going down.
Sport sounds better. Gas, go.
Alright, taking off. Like, this is so worth the money, just to put a little smile on your face doing that for, you know, stoplight to stoplight. It's worth the money if you have it. Alright, so we are getting our signal on, and we're coming into a turn. So this is where I'm going to show you how to bring the car up if you're going over, you know, like a little bit of a dip, or maybe you're going over a speed bump. You don't want to, you definitely don't want to ruin a, I don't know, it'll cost you $12,000 just to replace the front end of this car. So you definitely want to be careful, and this car is packed with all the means and resources to take care of it. Oh, again with the mirror, there's another hexagon. I think it's a hexagon. So this whole car is shaped as a hexagon, which is a big Lamborghini thing. And so before I go in, I already know we're gonna have to go over a little bit of a hump. So I'm just gonna stop on the side of the road before we go in, put my hazards on. All right, guys, so we're gonna pull this up, and then if you want to see here, there is this yellow blinking thing, and that's showing you that it's raising the car up. So right now the car is actually raising up a little bit just so that it can support itself going over this hump, which is awesome. It's like, you know, a transformer here. Hazards off. All right, let's take the hazards off and go through this. So this isn't a major hump. I would say it's a mild, like, little one. I would say that I'm more concerned of the wheels than anything, but just to be safe, because that was a gate that we were going through. Luckily, this place doesn't have any speed bumps. Or should I park it? All right, so I'm gonna park it right here. Oh, thankfully we're parking next to what is this called? A motorcycle, so it's not taking up the whole place. Now this is serious business, you know, parking. So yeah, that is it. Nope, we're gonna... All right, so that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're gonna put this guy back into park, just like that, and turn the car off. So that was it for our first ride. That was extremely fun. We are going to switch down off of sport mode into Corsa, and I'm gonna do the paddle shifters. Yeah, okay. These are the different gears. So right now we're in 1, and then we're gonna go, we're just gonna get up here.